Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel again today. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for, you know, for the love and the support. On the last video. You want that last video, which was how to play Nigerian praise on drums, the simplest way possible. Went from 0 to 3.3k views like in like a month. That's like literally crazy. You know, I didn't believe the video blew up that fast in just a month, right? And I think you guys are actually loving these tutorials in that sense, and by no means am I, um, an expert. I'm just sharing my experience, what I've learned, on the drums, and to also help other people, that are struggling with the same kind of thing in that sense. So I'm using my phone to record, the voice. So when I'm editing the video, I'll just put, you guys get the gist. But so without rambling so much, in today's video, so this video is actually requested by one of my subscribers. You know, uh, he wanted to know, or the person wanted to know how to approach, worship, you know, uh, in church setting, like basic worship, basic worship beat. I don't see anybody teaching this. I don't see anybody teaching this. I was asking my friend the other day, and he told me that it's something that, every drummer should know. I'm like, how is that possible? Not everybody knows this. And this is something I actually love so much. If you guys watched that reaction video I did with Ward Lundy, I outlined some things that Walt did. If you guys haven't watched the video, I don't know if the video is live yet, but if it's live, I did a reaction towards what he did, on the hi-hat, how he built that worship groove, um, a full pack in that sense. So, but me, I'll just be doing a short version, as to how I will approach worship on drums, like the simplest, basic way possible. You can actually approach worship on drums. Very simple. As always, I'm not going to be doing any complicated fills. This is just to break it down, to the simplest way possible. I'm not going to be doing any crazy fills. Although I might be teaching you guys some fills, just to use, because what's the essence if you only just learn the groove without, one or two grooves to spice things up. Honestly, I just wanted to center this video around just only the basic groove, which is the hi-hat, the snare, and the kick drum. That's basically what you need. If you check out our Tungwa guys, if you are in Nigeria and you are watching this video, those guys that play Tungwa, they don't even need the they don't even need thumbs. When they have their kick, they have their snare and their hat, they are okay. Even they don't even need one cymbal self. I still even have at least sorry about that. I still have a complete setup here, right here. There was a particular one I went to. They didn't even have a kick drum. They only had a hi hat and they had a snare. The guy that was playing the talking drum was using the bass. Like, it was just so very funny. All right. Enough laughing. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how you can basically approach worship in the simplest way possible, very simple way possible. Don't overcomplicate things. Like I said, you don't need to look at Mosuku Victor, Lionel Louise, all those big time drummers. Those guys, they started from somewhere, and if you want to be like them, you have to be ready to put in the work. A whole lot of people want to be like them, but they don't want to put in the work. And I'm going to be giving you guys some things you are going to work on. It's just going to be like a follow up. On the last video I did, if you want to learn how to play praise very well, you have to be ready to put in the work. You have to be ready to rehearse. That's the basic idea. If you don't rehearse, there's no how you are going to, play the praise. Those guys that you see on Instagram, that they play some kind of crazy leaks. They don't. Most of them, I don't even think they even sleep. I was talking to my friend the other day, and my friend was telling me that there's some people that rehearse for 12 hours. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? That's crazy. And I know you might not be able to do 12 hours, but if you can do at least, even if it's 1 hour or 2 hours a day out of your time, it's not too much. If you want to achieve greatness in that sense, you have to sacrifice some things. So and that's enough talking for now. So I'm going to show you guys how you can approach worship in the simplest form. Okay, so I'm going to play uh I'm going to play a simple worship, you know, worship groove. So I will now break it down, uh so yeah, the song is going to be you are Eleyon, God Most High, you are Jesus Christ, you are Eleloi Israel. I don't know if you guys are, most of my subscribers are from Nigeria actually, so I'm sure you guys will know the song, and this groove I'm going to show you doesn't just only tie down to, only church. You can play it for songs that are very solemn. There's this song, I don't know if you guys know this song. Before the throne is where we come to offer praise and seek wisdom. I think it's by I don't know the artist that sang that song, but you can actually use that group, this same group I'm about to show you, on that same track. It's kind of funny, but it's a kind of like a basic beat that everybody plays. But the fact that I don't see drum teachers teach this. I've not really seen anybody teaching it, right? So, but I will show you how to do it. Okay, so we can even use that song. Let's not use the LAO song. Let's use Before the Throne is where we've come. Okay, so I also hope you guys can hear me. So I'm going to drop it down now. Okay, so 1, 2, ready. Before the throne. So that's for the first one. So let me just play it, and let's use the LNL song too. You know, the previous song might be a bit technical. I apologize for using that first one, but okay. But let me just use the simplest one you guys know. So I'm thinking I should change the song. Um, okay, so my song says, "You are Eleyon, God Most High. You are Jesus Christ. You are Eleloi Israel." So, or I thought of another song. Uh, you are glorious, so glorious in your way. I'm trying to find a simple song that I can I can use if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, I just thought of on that song. I'm sorry for changing the songs. I'm trying to find something simple. Okay. I just lost it. Okay. So the song says, Jehovah, we praise you, we praise your name, we praise your name, Jehovah, we praise you. Okay, so Jehovah. Okay, so that's the song. I'm sorry, I apologize for changing the songs in between. So we are using Jehovah, we praise you. So as always, like I always say, I'm going to break it down into parts. I'm going to try not to waste so much of your time, and so I'm going to break it down into parts, right? So if you guys check out what I was doing on the hi-hats, right? It's more or less like a shuffle kind of thing. It's like, I know it's a worship setting, but at the same time, you just want to just spice up the groove, and we are going to also be throwing in double kick in there, as you can see. Shuffle. Sorry about that. One thing I forgot to mention, if you are going to approach worship in this kind of setting, right? Your double kick has to be strong. So if you are a type of person that you are not really good at double kick, doing double kick, you have to go and learn that. There's a video I learnt mine. Mine took me about 2 years to learn. In that sense, right? It took me 2 years. Anytime I do the first stroke and I want to do the second stroke, like my leg would just become stiff for no reason. And one thing I've heard is that drum teachers, that teach people how to play drums, they say they they teach their students double kick very, as in that's the first thing they teach them. So because they know the importance, like someone once told me that it's a privilege if you know how to do double kick very well, and if you are very fast with it. Like if your double kick game is fast, you guys will be witness with me. If you go and check the grades, if you check their legs, you know how fast they play doubles on their leg. You know how they are able to play really well, play sweet grooves in that sense. So if you're type of person that a double kick game is not good, man, you have to go and learn. I'll try and link a video in the description as to the video I used to learn, right? Just some exercise if you do, and you have to do that exercise consistently. And if you guys want me to do a video, if you want me to do a video for you guys, you can just leave a comment below. I'll be happy to help you out do it. So yeah, let's go back to the worship. So what we are doing is basically simple. So the song says, Jehovah, we praise you, and I'm taking this thing slowly. I'm attacking this. I'm attacking the skeleton of this. I'm still going to do the conclusion part whereby I'll teach you guys how you need to approach it. So you just start playing it like that. You still have to. You still have to do some. You need to give the audience, the taste in that sense. You don't just have to just play it. It's going to look weird if you play, but you just need to just give the audience a taste, right? And moving forward, I'll also be doing some reactions on some videos of some drummers that did this particular technique. I'll do another reaction. You guys have seen my reaction on Joshua Clifford. No, sorry, not Joshua Clifford. What Lundy, where he did some kind of like something like that. He did it on a song called Fred Hammond, You Are the Living Word. So if you guys have not watched that video, you guys can check on my channel. I don't know if the video is live yet, but you can watch it. I did some breakdown on there. So let's go back to what I was saying. Talking too much. Okay, so the groove is Jehovah, we praise you. Jehovah, So does what I'm doing, does it sound familiar to you guys? So what I've just done now is triple stroke roll. So the rudiments or the triple stroke rule that most of you ran away from is what you're going to have to go back to. So when I went back to when someone was showing me some of these things, it took me back to rudiments, most of all these things that your great drummers do, they're basically just rudiments. They're just applying rudiments. That's basically what they are doing. But they just take out time. The difference between you and them is because they rehearse a whole lot. So triple stroke is very simple. I didn't bring my part today, I'll show you guys. Triple stroke is very simple. Just 3 per hand. So that's basically what you want to go and rehearse. Just 3 per hand. Just sit down. Sit down. So you can sit down with your pad, and your kick. You can use your leg as your kick, and use your second lap, which is this lap here, as your hi-hat, Then you just practice triple strokes for like, maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, consistently for like maybe a week, 2 weeks, even a month, if you want to get good results. You can even get better at this group than I am. We played this group yesterday at rehearsals. I also posted a clip on a rehearsal excerpt I did. I played this simple worship thing, and it gave, if you're playing with keyboard and you're playing with a bass guitar, it gives this kind of full vibes. It gives you this holistic perspective. If you're using the full band, So yeah, let's go back to the group. Okay, so and one thing I also forgot to mention is it's going to take time for you guys you know, nail this groove down. It took me a chunk of time. Sometimes I don't really even when I sit down my pad, I don't really rehearse. I don't rehearse. I don't rehearse rhythm. Sometimes I just rehearse technique. I can just be on my pad and I can just sit down like this and just be rehearsing. I can rehearse. I can sit down there for like maybe like an hour. Just rehearsing that particular thing. You get. As simple as that thing sounds. And when you are in your practice room, what I found is that if you rehearse one thing for a particular period of time, there's just this way your body will come up with a mechanism. Your body will, or should I use your brain will come up with your own style. You get. Just try to cast and bind every evil spirit. Sorry to use that word. That wants you to do anything. Just take on one. You can just take one exercise. You can take you can take you can even take the single paradiddle. Rehearse it for an hour or 30 minutes straight. Don't try to do anything. Don't do anything in between. You can decide to add one or two things, but I don't really recommend. Just rehearse a single paradiddle for 1 hour, and I guarantee you, if you can do that consistently for 1 week, I guarantee your play is going to change. And you want to turn off every distraction. Don't be messaging anybody. Just turn off every distraction. Then you want to use a click track, so you want to use a metronome. I recommend 100 bpm. You can start with 100 bpm. You can start with 120. So 120 might be a bit fast, but just take a rhythm. It can be triple stroke roll, which is what I'm talking about. Triple stroke. Take that triple stroke and rehearse it for like, 30 minutes, 1 hour consistently. Consistently. That's what you actually need. Okay, so sorry, I'm looking at the time. Okay, so let's go back to what I was talking about. So Jehovah, we praise you. So as always, I'm going to break it down to parts, right? And the first part is what you guys just saw me do now. So you get. So once you do, so the kick is coming on the one, right? So the kick is coming in first before the triple stroke roll. So you can just do. Even if it's only that one, you just do. Even if it's only just that one, you do. Just sit down there and just do. That's what you just need. After you have nailed that down, right? Next thing you want to do is you want to enter with a cross stick. You don't want to enter with an accent yet. You want to enter with a cross stick first. That's during worship section. I want to outline one thing. During worship session, people are in a solemn mode. You don't want to be playing anything that is too serious. You don't want to play anything that is too serious in that sense. You just want to be in a state, that worship vibe, and just soak in the worship atmosphere. As my favorite drummer would say, people are going to rise and fall in dynamics. I don't really know what that means, but I don't really know. But I think what he's trying to say is that people are in a solemn state, so you don't want to be too noisy. Worship is an atmosphere of they are worshiping God, and you don't want to be too noisy. So that's why you have to enter with a cross stick. Let's go back again. So it's going to be Jehovah, we praise you. So the kick is coming in first. Then we have another double kick again. So right. So then the cross stick is coming in on 2. Sorry. So the next thing we are going to do now is the second part. The first part is that's the second part. So Jehovah. So don't let me go too fast. Don't let me go too fast. So it's going to be Jehovah, Jehovah. Let's take it from the top again. Jehovah, sorry, sorry, So let's take it on the top again. You can see. So if we were to isolate the kick, so it's a single kick and a double. Like I said, this worship group entails a whole lot of double strokes on the kick. But don't worry, I'm going to link a video in the description so that you guys can go and watch. If you're a double game, the doubles on a stroke, or your doubles are not really good, that video is going to help you. It helped me as well. So Jehovah, So when you have nailed that one, then you play another one again, which is another doubles. So this kick pattern is something like this Good Out Message back in the day, that we used to watch. If you guys watch Good Out Message and you play this, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be dun 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 dun. Sorry, dun 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 dun. Right? So Jehovah. So when you have gotten that down, let's place the groove together. Jehovah. I just discovered a new way you can actually go about this. You don't even need to do double kick. Sorry, the triple stroke roll in my heart. You can actually use that to even practice your pedal game. You can actually even keep it simple. You can even keep it simple. So I'm not going to show you guys, another mannerism, because any other mannerism I show you is my own mannerism, and you have to come up with your own style. If you look at, if you watch Mosugu play, if you watch any other person play, right, they have this unique style that how they play is quite different, But that's the simplest way, That way I've showed you is very simple, and I'm sorry if I was too fast. You guys can actually just rewind, and slow down the video, right? And so now I'm going to show you guys how you can actually approach it when you are singing with a lead singer. So let's say your lead singer comes in, and it might be any song, just a song in this kind of version, Okay, so I'll play it now with different kind of songs. So I'll play it Jehovah, and I'll play it El Elyon, God Most High, right? I'll play with these two songs. So so let's say I'm the lead singer. say something like, let's worship our Father, let's worship our Maker. You guys know the drill. In Nigerian churches, let's say that kind of stuff there. The next thing you do, you want to play with the cymbals first. Just have a little bit of cymbal game going on there. Have a little bit of cymbal game going on there. Play your cymbal very well, but not too loud. Then you now tease everywhere. Then no good. Then you guys can, if you want to be a bit technical, you can go with your hi-hat and your this thing. It gives you this kind of cool texture, this kind of vibe. That someone is here. You can do that. You get. So 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry. So as you can see, I used 2 songs, with the same groove, right? So I'm going to quickly show, maybe just add a quick feel for you guys so that you can actually add. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys, a simple feel you can actually add, a simple feel you can add playing this worship groove, right? Well, I just want to just throw in this for you guys, I know once you start rehearsing, you come up with your own feels. It's only normal, right? Okay, so the feel is going to be, I'm going to play the groove so that you guys will see the simple feel I'm going to add for you guys, and I'm going to add an ending part as to how I end my songs, So I'm going to play the song now. You are awesome in this place, mighty God. You are worthy of my praise. Abba Father, you are worthy of my praise. To you. I don't know the rest of the song. Okay, so let me just play it. You are awesome in So that's the feel, very simple. Very simple feel. So just you are crashing on the one, which is going to be your cymbal, right? I don't really recommend you crashing on your hi-hat. No, that's why it's called a crash. So I take it on the top. You are awesome. And sorry, one more thing I forgot to add is that you have to also be opening and closing your hi-hat too. It's very important. But when you're just starting out, you don't really need that. Just keep your hi-hat closed. So you don't make it too much noise. Right? So So if I throw in the tip, the feel still remains. Very simple. So it's very simple. And again, there's not only one way of playing fields. Um, you can add your twist to it. This is just my own way. This is how I approach worship, right? You can add your twist to it. It's not really compulsory to use my method, right? But it's very simple. I'll play the group again for you guys to see. You are all and lest I forget, I want to show you guys one more thing before we go. One more thing, which is um the part where you have to add a rest. A rest is very important. I'll tell you what I mean by a rest in a second. So you are awesome. So the rest is this shows that there's a continuity, right? At least that's for me. It's not really compulsory that you add it. It's not really compulsory that you add it, but it's very vital, you know. So one more time, I'll play the whole groove, you know, plus the feel and everything and the continuity I talk about. So you are awesome. That's another feel for you guys. So this feel, you guys can see. So I'm crashing on two cymbals, and I don't have a second cymbal. Sorry about that. I'm using that at my heart as my second cymbal. So now that's a tutorial for another lesson. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that, but you can just do. See. I was tempted to play another field, but I will not play another field, so I won't get things complicated. So that's basically simplest way you can approach worship on drums. And I'm sorry I was a bit fast, and I'm sorry maybe I didn't really do the video really well. As time goes on, I get better at this. Just pick what you can pick from this video, and add it. And if you have any questions, leave them link in the comments, and share this video with your friends, if for anybody that might be struggling with worship and wants to really know how to play worship, and if there's any part you want me to clarify, don't worry. And as time goes on, I'll be doing. I have some clips I've watched here on YouTube of people that use this exact approach to playing worship. And this is just an entry level worship. The kind of worship we pray this time around is more or less like soft rock. This group that those ones are more or less like soft rock kind of vibes. But it's an entry level that every drummer should have in their bag, you know. And I'm sorry I didn't have a roadmap in my head. I just did it off the fly. I just did this video off the fly, you know. And this is the only time I literally have time to do this video. And I don't know when I'll do another video again. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate. Um, yeah, thank you guys so much. Um, yeah, bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now. I'll be doing from moving forward. I'll be doing reaction videos. Doing reaction videos. I'll be breaking down some things that you know some drummers do to the best of my knowledge. So yeah, bye for now. Peace.